Hey guys, what's up? It's Leilani back at it again with another YouTube video. And today I'm going to be talking about 8 ways you can start to connect with yourself and spend your time. So let's get started. Well, the first way to connect with yourself and spend your time is to learn new things that you enjoy. So for me, it will always be reading. I love to read. This is one of my favorite books, The 4 Agreements. It just really resonates with me. It talks about different belief systems and ways to be at peace with yourself and your life and things like that. So I really recommend starting to read if you want to learn more. And even on that note, like using YouTube as a resource and a tool, and Google for things that you are interested in, and maybe writing it down somewhere or saving it or just going back to rewatch it is a really great way as well. And also just always being in a childlike spirit really helps to learn new things, because you're always constantly in learning mode, and every day we're in school. So if you look at life that way, you will always be constantly learning something and new things about yourself. So that leads me to my next point, is journaling, and specifically journaling about things that you don't like and what you do like about yourself, and having it all down where you can see it, and creating affirmations or different habits to change those things. And even if it's something that you don't want to change, giving yourself credit for having a quality that you really love having and giving yourself props for that. I would definitely recommend to start journaling, okay? This was very effective on the beginning of my spiritual journey, and this is one of the first things that I did. When you're really able to see it down on paper, you're able to get things done more easily and to get to know yourself on that deeper level, because you're not just hearing yourself speak, you're actually writing it down and then seeing it. This will allow you to get to the root of the issues and to really see what is going on in that brain of yours. The third way to start to connect with yourself is to go outside more and enjoy nature. And I'm not even talking about just nature, but going outside to that cafe or that restaurant or that library or that park or that pool or that river or that hot spring. You will always have an opportunity waiting for you. This is really the main source of opening new doors, is going outside. Even going for that walk down the trail or whatever can make a lot of things happen for you just by going outside. That's how we meet people, not even me. That's just how it works, okay? That's how you get opportunities, when you go outside. But seriously, by going outside, even on the days where I'm not feeling my best, I've met the most wonderful people, and more specifically is my soul family. Like just the other day, I was feeling really bad, so I went to the river and then the hot springs, and I met this really cool person there, and very genuine and like-minded, and we just had a great talk, good vibes, and it was just a really welcoming experience, and it reminded me about who I am again, and because I was feeling a bit lost. So just simply by going outside, I felt rejuvenating and I felt clear on who I was, and all of these doors open. I ran into a friend like right after that, and all 3 of us were just talking and catching up on things. Like, it can be as simple as that, or even putting yourself in situations to do like a poetry night or something. I've met a lot of great people that way, a lot of photographers, a lot of popular artists. Like, it has totally opened and changed the way I live life and the way I talk to people and all of those things. So go outside. The 4th way to connect with yourself is to move your body, okay? So for me, I really enjoy dancing, even if I seriously don't know any choreography or anything like that, but I really just love to flow and move, and it's just a really fun way to connect with yourself. And also doing yoga. Yoga really helps with stored emotions in the body, and dancing does too, and so does exercising. So it really allows your body to start going in motion, to start flowing and releasing, and to feel good. Because if you're just stiff all the time, like, wouldn't you imagine, like, I'm just imagining like your bones are really like stiff and like kind of glued together, you know. But once you start like dancing and moving your body, it's like putting that WD-40 on that hinge or whatever. Like it really starts to flow and move, and you're just feeling better. Really, it's just really good. You need to move. You need to move, even if it's just a walk, like whatever it is, you need to start moving more. This will also generate a lot of creativity and a lot of ideas in the process of you dancing and doing yoga, because you're sitting with yourself and you don't have any distraction. It's just you and your body. It's that mind-body connection. So you start thinking about all these different things, you know, and that can really open a door to yourself as well, and getting to know yourself and how your own body works, because we really don't listen a lot of the time to what our body is trying to tell us. So it will really help you to listen, and that's number 4. So the 5th way to start connecting with yourself, which is just kind of like the last one, is to meditate. This is more like for your mental state. So you will start realizing what kind of patterns are in your head, what kind of limiting beliefs that you have. I realized like how much self-love I have cultivated over these years through meditation, because there would just be those voices like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you, like you're doing a good job. Simple things like that. You can really start to observe these patterns within yourself. And sometimes these thoughts during meditation are not even yours. I swear, I've picked up on other people's thoughts. Through meditation is the way I've been able to recognize that those are not my thoughts. And we're not our thoughts in general, guys. You're only the ones that you choose to pick. So you can either choose the good ones or the bad ones. Which one do you want to be, you know? You have access to both. But during meditation, you will also connect with yourself, because you are slowly becoming aware of your own gifts. So when you're meditating, I know people who have a hard time meditating because they're just seeing all these different things of visualizing and seeing and, you know, connecting with that third eye, you know, and it can be a lot for some people. And a lot of people may hear voices right in their ears, and it's nothing scary. I'm not talking about no horror movie stuff. I'm just talking about the things that we cannot see in the physical, whatever. Our ancestors, our spirit guides, the universe, God, whatever you want to say, the ones that are talking to us during meditation, a lot of people will have that right in their ear. So there's so much more gifts and abilities that I can talk about, but those are just a few, and meditation will really help you connect with who you are in that sense, and what you can offer to this world, and what you're good at, what you're naturally good at. So on to the 6th way that you can connect with yourself. It's to start planning out things. I barely started doing this recently, and I am so grateful that I am going through this whole disciplining myself and consistency era right now. Planning out things will really, really change your life. Okay, the way I started thinking about it is like how I said earlier, we're in school every day, so I started thinking about it like it's school. So you know how they have our assignments planned out for the day, how many hours you stay in school for the day, how long each class is, when you'll get a break, like things like that. I started planning my days out like we're in school. Before this, like a few days ago, I wrote out my ideas, exactly what I want the video to be about, where I'm gonna shoot it, and how many videos I'm gonna do this for, and when I'm gonna post them, and what kind of captions I'm gonna have on them. Like, those little things really are will really just change your life, honestly. Because when you don't have a plan, at least for me, I noticed I would probably be staying in bed all day, or I would have no sense of direction for the day, and I would be kind of just thinking about everything that I have to do instead of taking it step by step. And trust me, when you are marking off all those things that you did for the day, like, it gives you this sense of accomplishment. Like, my self-esteem has gone high because I am doing something every day that I planned out, and I'm getting it done, and it makes me feel good because I know that I'm taking steps towards like a bigger future. There's a main goal here, there's a main purpose as well to these little planning things every day. Tip number 7 is figuring out what you love to do. It was super easy for me because YouTube has always been a passion for me. Since I was a very little girl, okay, I would upload to YouTube all the time. My dad would help me. I would make duct tape videos. Like, come on now, like, this is in my blood. This is one of my purposes. Like, I know that this is something that I love to do, and I know that if I get better at it, it'll be great. You know what I'm saying? A lot of opportunities could happen. So just figuring out what you love to do. And you can do that through all of these tips that I just previously mentioned. You'll figure that out along the way about what you love to do. But yeah, just figure out what you love to do, whatever that is: drawing, painting, computers, like computer programming, teaching other people things. Whatever makes your voice sound like mine right now is your passion, okay? Because I can tell by the way I feel right now and the way I'm speaking, I'm very passionate about this and I love to do this. And it feels good for me to be in this teaching role. So figure out what it is that you love to do. It's been traveling for me recently. I'm just throwing out ideas to hopefully maybe spark something within you. But figure it out and use that. Will be your greatest asset. Okay, so the 8th way to connect with yourself, I just came up with this on the top of my head because I didn't have an 8th reason, but that is to put yourself in uncomfortable situations or situations that bring you discomfort. These fearful moments that we may have will always bring some sort of clarity to you. So I'm just going to use traveling for an example. When I was in Mexico and I was staying with my friend's family, I was really uncomfortable with how they perceive the world in a sense. Like, these people were not really like-minded at all whatsoever. They're kind of the complete opposite. And that made me uncomfortable being around them sometimes because I noticed that they were angry and they were projecting it onto me sometimes. Just simple things like that made me uncomfortable. But what I learned through this discomfort is I got more clarity on what it is that I want in my life and what it is I don't want in my life. So this was a family. So I realized what kind of person I don't want to be when I'm a mother, what kind of things I don't want to teach my kids. It really just brought that clarity of what I want and what I don't want for my future. Even with this person that I was traveling with, I realized what I don't want in a relationship and what I do want in a relationship and what I will tolerate and what I won't tolerate in a relationship. So with that clarity, I've just been writing down exactly what I want in a relationship. I've been writing down exactly what kind of friends I want. I've been writing down exactly what kind of house I want. You know, it brings clarity, the discomfort, because you're learning things that you don't necessarily like and things that you necessarily do like. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this YouTube video. I know it was kind of long, but I spit a lot of facts, so I hope you enjoyed this. If you really did enjoy it, leave a like, comment, and subscribe because it really helps out my channel, and I really love seeing the support that I've been getting so far on this channel, and you guys really encourage me to keep going, honestly. Like, I be getting that dopamine hit hella on YouTube. Like, you guys are just so wonderful and you guys encourage me to keep going, like I said. And make sure to check the description below for my link tree. You can see I have an Instagram, a Twitter, and all of that you can follow me on. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.